Hey guys, I wanted to talk real quick about the Z line of cameras that Nikon came out with. Um, I think when I first saw the specs, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this might actually, compete with Sony," and it ended up being true. In a lot of ways, they do compete with the Sonys. In some ways, they at least match, or maybe even a little bit surpass. However, there's one big problem, and that is the one XQD card slot, the one card slot. Um, Obviously, there's going to be a lot of videos about this. If you're watching my video, thanks. Um, but it's just, it's late 2018, and we're having a camera that's being charged the price of a professional camera, and you're getting one card slot, which means one thing, and that's that Nikon really intended this to be as a true just stay with Nikon mirrorless camera for the people who shoot F-mount, in my opinion, because nobody in their right mind is going to switch from another company to go to Nikon right now when they have one card slot and a professional body and try to make that work. It just doesn't make sense for wedding photographers, for anybody who makes money. And I'll be the first one to tell you, I own a Nikon D7500, and that has one card slot, but there's a reason for that, and that is that I wanted the better ergonomics from that instead of the 7200. I wanted the sensor, and also I didn't mind that it was one card slot because I'm shooting it exclusively for wildlife. That's all I'm using it for. So in that case, I'm not losing money because of it. I am simply out a good shot if that were to happen. So that's my problem. Like I said, it's just pretty inexcusable in my opinion. The only reason why I think they did it is to protect their DSLR line. I really do. And it's unfortunate because it looks like an awesome camera otherwise. It really does. The Z7 in particular, in my opinion, it looks awesome. And it's super disappointing that, Nikon kind of blew it, in my opinion. It is what it is. It's unfortunate because now I feel like we have to count on Canon to show that they aren't going. Now we have to count on Canon and assume that they're gonna cannibalize their DSLR line and cinema line. I feel like I'm more likely to wake up with $1 million. So expecting something from Canon, I don't believe that's gonna happen. And nothing spectacular anyway. People will still buy the hell out of it because it's Canon, but yeah. I was really hoping Nikon would knock this out of the park, but, they didn't, and it is what it is. People can argue, one SD card slot. I've shot a couple weddings with one SD card slot, but I don't recommend it. It's not something you want to do, really. It really isn't. If you're getting paid for work, you should have a backup, because it's 2018, and the technology that we have nowadays easily provides that you can have a dual SD card slots, especially for that much money. So that's my little rant. I was really mad about it. I really wanted the Nikon to really compete with Sony because Sony's got it easy, everything else I really like about the Nikon, and nobody's gonna switch systems based off of that if you're getting paid. It's just not smart. And I get that they don't have many lenses for it. They're counting on simply keeping Nikon people around, in my opinion. They're saying, hey, use this as a backup for your DSLR, or use it for video instead of switching to Sony or Panasonic or Fujifilm or whoever. It feels like that's what they're saying, and that's the unfortunate attitude to have, because when I remember hearing a quote from Nikon that said, "If we make mirrorless, it must be professional." Well, guess what? If you're charging professional prices and you're making a professional camera, then you need to add dual card slots. And people can argue about this all they want. Well, I don't need 2 card slots or whatever it does. You're just taking a serious chance. It's not worth it, in my opinion. I'm going down south for vacation, and I'm going to be shooting on both my SD card slots just to make sure that all the money I'm investing going down there isn't going to get lost by some random card failure. So even then, it to me is worth having dual card slots, you know? And so it is what it is. I like the cameras otherwise a lot. I think they're really good cameras. You know, I mean, I can't judge that based off of, you know, not holding it, not using it. But what I've seen just from all the videos I've watched, it looks like a solid camera. So why Nikon did this, like I said, it can only be one reason, and that's to protect their D850s and DSLRs and to keep them selling. And to me, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because they're losing out on a lot of people coming from other systems that might be interested in a better user experience and things like that. So that's just my thought, guys. What do you think about it? Are you pretty disappointed? Are you still going to pick one up? For the 2 people watching this video, thanks. I appreciate it. But yeah, if you want to comment, please do. I want to talk about it. I want to get it out. I'm just so disappointed. I was pumped. I was ready for it. I'm still going to rent one, see what it's like. But it's unfortunate. But guess we'll see what Sony comes out with next. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.